Hey, it's your boy Big Phil from Big Phil Speaks, coming to you looking rough and gruff, not giving a F. Coming to you with something really sensitive, serious, hurtful, hateful. You done heard about it. You done seen it. It's all over the internet, all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. And what's even more sad is just the latest video amongst the plethora of videos dealing with the 2020 or the 21st or 22nd or 23rd century version of lynching with the death of the brother George Floyd, I believe his last name was. If I have that last name wrong, please forgive me. I watched the video yesterday and was so distraught and so pissed, I had to pull over. I was driving when I was watching it. Yeah, I know, you ain't supposed to be watching while you was driving, I get it. But I had to pull over to get myself together because there was so much emotion and so much anger. So much anger from that situation. Here you have it. I thought it was only 3 cops. 4 cops. 3 holding them down. 1 punk ass cop holding people back from helping or intervening. You have this 1 cop sitting on the brother's neck for 6 to 8 minutes. And you can see at times where he casually shifted his weight like he was trying to grind a knee in. I don't know if y'all paid attention to that. On top of the fact that he shouldn't have been on his knee like that. I mean, on his neck anyway. The brother was not resisting arrest. The brother was in handcuffs, as subsequent videos later showed. This racist bastard had the audacity to sit there with his knee stuck in that man's neck, pushed down in that man's neck, basically in a sleeper hold. Basically, he couldn't get it all the way in at first. Then on top of it, just sat there for some minutes after the brother was unresponsive. And none of these so-called police officers, law enforcement officers, overseers had the human decency to check to see if the brother was breathing, had a pulse, or anything. Or when they realized he was unconscious, the other 2, if they did not know, because I'm pretty sure they're going to claim they could, from their angle, they could not tell, did anything to see about resuscitating the poor brother. Big Phil, what's your thoughts on it? What are my thoughts on it? I applaud the brother that kept speaking to the officers. 1, because he provided evidence of more maliciousness in both the officer whose knee was in his neck and the coward-ass Asian officer, Tao, whatever his name was, who was holding people back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time out for We Shall Overcome. It's time out for kumbayaing. First, we need to respect ourselves and demand that we get respected by those that are sworn in and paid with our money to protect and serve our communities. What are you saying, Big Phil? If there's a few of y'all out there when somebody's getting brutalized, everybody don't need to be the cameraman or the reporter. Somebody needs to be the intervener. Somebody needs to step up. And there will be documentation showing why you stepped up, why you intervened. A lot of states, I ain't gonna say all because I don't know, but a lot of states have what's called a citizen's arrest statute or clause. It's time we start enacting that. People said, man, well, I ain't the police. I ain't trying to lock nobody up. Okay, well, get your ass over there, knock the officer, push the officer, move the officer off of the individual. Cause enough disturbance so that that officer knows that he is not going to be able to do what the hell he wants, and there's not going to be no witnesses, no flashback, no get back, no nothing. The only reason why these officers, I meant to tell you, they have been fired. The only reason why they got fired was because the video went through the proper social channels and became a national and global issue. Gained global attention. But what about the mass of people that face this crap on a daily basis, where their video is stuck in Homeboy Central or not even up on the web? What about those situations? It's time out. I'm not advocating no violence against official law enforcement, because there are some good people that are just doing their job. However, you good ass police officers and good ass law enforcement officials, if you see your fellow police officer doing fuckery or blatant utter maliciousness, let alone violating the laws, do something about it. You ain't got to arrest them, but you could get them the fuck off of them. That's it. That's enough. That's enough. Get off of them is enough. I've seen officers do it, so I know it's possible. Don't you be a fucking coward, because that could very well be a family member, a member of yours. Close, family, or distant. And remember, we all come from the same human tree. So somewhere along the way, we all related anyway. Do something about it. Don't just stand your punk ass there. That's my brother in arms. The blue line. Blue lives matter. If the blue line means something, then all lives should matter. And if it don't, then it don't matter. It ain't gonna matter to us. Citizens, community, stop letting these overseers, these race warriors, these Gestapo members, these punk ass, poor excuse for human beings parading as police officers to come into your community, rape, plunder, and pillage, proverbially speaking, your men, your women, your children, and you doing nothing. Come your ass outside. Bang some pots. Come out there with bats or something. Make yourself known. Make yourself known. Marching only goes but so far. Rioting gets a little bit more attention, but it don't get enough attention if you fucking up your own shit. Because at the end of the day, that's why they let you riot for a couple days normally. Because you fucking your own shit up. At least I can say up in Minneapolis, they took it to the police station. If you're gonna have civil unrest, have a rebellion, revolution, riot, whatever you want to terminalize it or call it, take it to where it matters. Not your neighborhoods, because you got to live there once it's over. And a lot of those businesses that you done messed up can't come back to service you. Now I get it, some of the businesses don't need to be in our communities anyway, but then there's some good businesses that need to be in that community. And again, I'm not advocating for violence against innocent people. But there is a such thing as self-defense. There is a such thing as the Constitution, which gives us the right to protect our lives, our families' lives, our property, to protect our rights. And if you see somebody violating those rights, whether it be your neighbor or somebody else just happen to be coming through the neighborhood, guess what? They violating their rights, they violating your rights. You should feel threatened. You should feel scared that if it's happening to them, it can happen to you or your loved one. And put a stop to it. I get it. It's not a cut and dry thing. You might get arrested. But guess what? There'll be physical evidence because there'll be enough people recording to show why you intervened. To get the case thrown out. To help deal with the officer or officers caught up in the mess. My people, when is enough enough? Yeah, I know we got shit that we need to straighten out in our own communities. I know that. That's a deeper issue that we got to address amongst ourselves. However, at the same time, we can't have people coming into our communities proverbially shitting on us, killing us, maiming us. And law enforcement, cut the bullshittery. Oh, it's dangerous out here, and you don't know what we face on a day-to-day basis. Most of y'all face a donut shop and some fucking coffee from Dunkin' Donuts or 7-Eleven. Most of y'all sit your asses in little hiding spots doing nothing or fucking with people. Yeah, there are certain situations where there's danger involved. Yeah, there are some people that warrant heavy use of force, but that ain't on a day-to-day basis. I'm 47. I've been through the crack era. That's when it was really serious. Yeah, the caliber of guns is different now. But you had more people using them, and using them towards law enforcement and everybody else in the crack era. That was a more dangerous time. Now what y'all doing is straight up and down legal lynching. Legal lynching because nothing's happening to y'all punk asses. And y'all know that. See, community, this is what it is. You know how they say the police are the biggest gang out there? They are. The police are the street gang. The FOP is like the mafia. The organization that protects the police department. That pulls the strings. That has people from both the ground level in the police department on up to politicians and government as members. Those are the ones that, don't worry about it. You do what you gotta do. I got your back. You ain't gonna spend a day in jail. Don't worry about it. You kill one of these so-and-sos, I got you. That's what's going on. And for you black and brown and yellow and red and good white police officers, for you to sit idly by and not do nothing. You ain't even got to snitch. You can intervene, my nigga. Excuse my English. You can intervene. Because at the end of the day, if you were in one of these neighborhoods and your partner wasn't around and you got yourself in a fucked up situation and you hurt, you will want one of the neighbors, no matter if they're a gang member or a pastor, or preacher, or old grandmother, to help your ass. Start thinking of the neighborhoods and the communities you go into as extended family. Get your punk asses out the car. Walk the neighborhood. Walk a beat. Get to know the people in the neighborhoods. That'll help you with humanity. Some of y'all don't want to be in them neighborhoods anyway. You want to cleanse the neighborhoods. You want to ethnic cleanse the neighborhoods. Just like that officer that who had his knee on his neck, pictures coming out of him, that he really was a racist. With a motherfucking hat on said, "Make whites great again." What? Man, I can't say everything that I want to say for fear of, one, getting my channel taken down, two, having certain law enforcement people at my door. But I will say this. I will say this. Enough is enough. Protect what? Serve who? Huh? Law enforcement, y'all better get it right. Y'all better get it together. This is a new day and age. And as much as you think we divided, we gonna get it together for you. The days of getting that free overtime for court cases and all that. The times that you come in the neighborhoods stealing and robbing and beating up and maiming and murdering, that time is up. That time is up. This one here, it took me a day to want to speak on it. Because as angry as I am now, I was even more fired up yesterday. And I'd been saying all kinds of shit out my mouth. To all my subscribers, people that see this video, etc., etc., I love y'all on purpose. And I want so much for y'all to do better and be better. If you would, share this video. Like this video. If you dislike it, dislike the video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tap in with Big Phil Speaks. I've been laying low in doing this coronavirus shit, but I'm about to go full throttle. And I'm gonna leave it, I'm gonna close out like I always do. I'm not anti-you. I'm anti the police bullshit though. Brutality, the racism, that. I'm not anti-you. I'm pro-me, with an emphasis on building we. So let that marinate in your melon till the next time we could chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. And until that day, I holler.